Two Army Reserve soldiers returned to Southfield after helping with the recovery effort in Puerto Rico. Sergeant Carlos Garcia and Edgar Valdez spent the past 8 days on the island. They reported on the efforts of the Army Reserve to clean up after Hurricane Maria, which included cleaning up the roads and making sure people had clean water.
I saw a lot of people that were grateful about the work the Army Reserve is doing in Puerto Rico. I saw how people were getting together and coming together as a country and rebuilding and making sure that Puerto Rico gets back on their feet.
Sergeants Valdez and Garcia say they had to work up to 17 hours a day in the blistering heat, but they do say it was a great experience.
In honor of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the UAW Ford is offering free mammogram screenings for uninsured and underinsured women. The screenings start tomorrow through the 28th at Northland Radiology in Southfield from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Now listen up here, you must call ahead to schedule an appointment. Transportation is also available. Still to come, new trouble for Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein and the prestigious award he may end up losing.
And next on 7 Action News, the Big Finish runners happy that they conquered the Free Press Marathon. We'll have a look at some of those winners.
Another Detroit Free Press Marathon is in the books.
The race was one for the history books. Today's race marking 40 years.
Unbelievable. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith shows us the excitement it brings never ages.
You hear the bells, you see the feet. The energy almost too big to capture. But don't let the excitement fool you. Today was a tough day on the course.
The wind, the heat, man, it was awful out there, but like again, I'm just glad I made it to the finish.
This year's winner, Jonathan Mott, grabbed his first ever marathon win. The Lakeland, Florida runner had qualified for the Olympic trials once before, but this win was special because it was his first time running this race. He says the winds, especially over at the Ambassador Bridge, slowed him down. It was one of the slower winning times in recent history, but to be fair, he won by roughly 4 minutes. But take it back, hours back. The temps were cool and spirits high. This wounded vet telling me he and his son Finnegan would cherish today's event. But they aren't the only ones. That's because the women's half winner, Hillsdale's Emily Orton, made today's race a family affair.
I'm always going to cherish a win when my sister's right behind me with the second in college, so it feels good. I'm happy to, to defend my title.
And did I mention she says she was sick? Meanwhile, the men's half winner, Morsi Ryan, an Ann Arbor Club winner, redeemed himself after taking second 1 year ago. And how about this for special? The top female finisher placing amongst the top 10 overall. Not only that, but Ukraine's Valentina Polzavka is a masters runner. So she was all smiles knowing she double dipped for winning overall and in the 40 and over group. Of course, for the thousands of finishers, just crossing that line felt like the real victory. And for 7 Action News, I'm Matthew Smith.
A survivor of the Las Vegas Massacre taking some big steps forward in her recovery. Tina Frost walked for the first time today after being shot in the head at the Route 91 Harvest Festival. The 27-year-old accountant was enjoying the night with her boyfriend when everything changed.
When they said she got shot, I was like, I'm sure she's gonna be fine. But then they said she was in a coma and not breathing.
Man, I didn't even recognize her. It was all I could do to keep composed.
It's hard to put into words what you feel when someone you love and know and have known your whole life is going through something like this and you can't be there.
She can now tap her foot to music and squeeze her parents' hands. She took 6 steps from the chair back to the bed with nurses' help. Her parents say she is improving every day.
Twitter is releasing the names of more than 200 accounts suspected of being linked to Russia and interfering with the 2016 election. Sources say the social networking site gave the names to the Senate Intelligence Committee. The accounts reportedly highlighted hot-button political issues like immigration and portrayed Hillary Clinton negatively. No word if Twitter deleted the posts from their servers.
The fallout continues for the disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. Today, the president of France is moving to revoke his Legion of Honor award. Dozens of women have come forward in recent days accusing Weinstein of sexual harassment or rape. This comes day after he was kicked out of the Motion Picture Academy. The Academy's governing board met yesterday, voting to strip him of his membership. Weinstein has apologized for his behavior, but he denied all accusations of non-consensual sex.
At least 40 people are dead and more than 100,000 have been evacuated in the deadliest and most devastating wildfires California has ever seen. Now, after a week of fighting those flames, firefighters believe they're slowly starting to win the battle. They say containment numbers on all major fires are up. Some living in the hardest hit areas are now returning home. However, firefighters say it's still a very dangerous situation.
Of course, our thoughts are with those folks out there. Devastation, but we're also seeing some pretty heavy winds out here today.
Yeah, we've had some strong winds. We've had some heavy rain. Almost feel bad about talking about our heavy rain, but we needed our rain here too, but a little much for some areas. So we had over 2 inches, in some cases even 3 or 4 near Lansing and west of Lansing. Even Livingston County coming in at about 2.5 inches of rainfall since yesterday. So we've had some good amounts, and we're seeing the tail end of it right now. Still stuck in the cloud cover, still seeing some gusty winds, but we're on the tail end of it as low pressure is now pulling away from the region, heading off to the east, kind of taking the winds with it eventually. A couple more hours, though, of these wind gusts, 25 to 35 miles per hour, before we really start them decrease after about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. Here are the winds right now. We're seeing that northwest wind, 33 mile per hour wind gust in Pontiac, so still up there. 32 right now in Ann Arbor, up to 35 in Windsor, so still real breezy, gusty. We're going to continue to see that, but watch how it steadily drops as we head into the late night hours, especially overnight. By tomorrow morning, those winds about 10 miles per hour, so we're really kind of seeing them decreasing pretty steadily overnight. 74 the high today. Yes, that was an early high. Once that cold front swept through in the afternoon, our temperatures just started dropping. 62 is what we average and 86 the record on this day. Here's where we are right now, between 52 in Howell to 59 degrees in Monroe. We're at 57 degrees at downtown. That is down from the 70s this morning. The temperature change, though, when we do a comparison to this time last night, not that significant, about 10 degrees, but the drop itself is so dramatic from this morning. 55 degrees right now in Chicago, St. Louis at 63, 57 Cincinnati. These temperatures have dropped about 26 degrees from this time yesterday with that cold front. Now, what happens is we'll keep the cool weather going tomorrow, we'll brighten it up a bit, and then we start to see that rebound again. We've been seeing this, maybe a cool day or two, and then our temperatures right back up. We're going to see those temperatures climb as a jet stream pulls back to the north, allowing that warmer air to expand. And with that warmer air means our temperatures again hovering near 70 degrees at times next week. So temperature tonight, 41. Yes, there are going to be some upper 30s across Metro Detroit. A little bit of a shock if you've had the windows open at night. You might want to reconsider tonight. And those winds decreasing, upper 50s for highs tomorrow. So where we are right now is pretty close to where our high temperatures will be tomorrow. And we're going to see more sun than clouds, so that will be nice. And then back into the mid 60s on Tuesday, Wednesday, climbing to 67. And there it is, 70 degrees, even warmer by Friday into next weekend. We do have quite a dry stretch after recent rain, so that is going to be nice. But the next chance for rain does hold off until next weekend. At this point, we're saying Sunday, we do have a chance for a shower. Just make sure you're prepared with our free 7 app. You put it on your mobile device. It's such a great resource to have, especially when you're out and about. You can look at the radar, get the 7-day, but also get the alerts you need. We did have those severe thunderstorm warnings earlier today. We had the wind advisory. Again, we do not have any of those in effect at this point, as we're seeing things slowly but steadily getting better.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice week ahead.
It is.
Lots of sunshine.
Yeah, and I said it yesterday. Who knew we'd look forward to Monday?
Yeah,
well, it's my day off, so I always look forward to Monday.